Hey guys, I'm Mel and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the two most powerful techniques that you can use to change your reality right now and why you really don't need any other manifestation technique ever again. Before we get started, I'm really excited to announce that I am now taking applications for one-to-one coaching with me. So I have 2 spaces available for a 4-month program where we will work together to completely shift your identity and activate your next level self, so that you can create the reality that you really want. If that sounds like something that you need right now, make sure that you hit the application button below, and if you seem like a good fit, someone from my team or myself will get back to you to book a call. All right, so before we get into the techniques, I want to share with you why these techniques are so powerful. And to do that, I drew a little chart. Here we have the 5 different levels of identity. There's action, thought, emotion, belief, and identity. And most people, when they're trying to change their reality, focus on shifting on the level of action. This is the most superficial level. Some examples of this might be if you want to lose weight, you think, what do I need to do? Because this is all in the realm of doing. And you might say, oh, well, I need to change my diet, or I need to start going to the gym more. If you want to attract more clients, you might say, what do I need to do? I need to implement new marketing strategies, or create a new marketing funnel, or do Facebook ads. So those are all actions, which is what we think will change our results. But realistically, what happens is any level that's below will affect the levels above. So if you're trying to shift on the level of action, your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and identity are going to subconsciously sabotage your actions. And it's going to make it really hard for you to create consistent results. The next level is the level of thought. And this is kind of like the affirmations and repeating what you want to create over and over again. The reason why this isn't typically very effective is because you are changing on the level of thought, which may affect some of your actions, but your emotions, beliefs, and identity are still going to affect those thoughts and actions. Moving down to the level of emotion, this is the level where we do things like emotional freedom technique. I love this tool and I use it myself and it's super effective. And I'm not saying don't use it and that emotions aren't important, because they really are. But the reason why we can't completely shift our reality and have consistent lasting change on just the level of emotion is because we still believe or identify with a different level of reality. Our beliefs and identity will still be running the show. You can see that these are a much bigger portion of the pie and they have a much bigger effect on our results. Next, we have the level of belief, and shifting your beliefs, especially on a subconscious level, or shifting your belief systems, will create some massive changes in your life. And you can definitely manifest a lot from this level, because when you shift your beliefs, your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions all shift as well. Your beliefs will still be affected by your identity and who you believe that you are, what you believe is possible for you, what you believe about the world. That is why the 2 practices that I'm about to share with you are so powerful, because they help shift you on this level of identity. The 2 techniques that I'm referring to are the Pure technique and writing my reality. The Pure technique is a variation of a meditation from Frederick Dodson, who has a whole bunch of books that he's written on reality creation, and he's really amazing. I definitely go check him out. A lot of the work that I do is based around a lot of the stuff that he teaches. So the first part of this technique is you want to get really clear on what it is that you want to create, or the reality that you want to experience. From there, the next step is you go into a deep meditative state. You become the witness consciousness, the observer of your thoughts. You're no longer future projecting or past projecting or thinking about your to-do list or anything like that. So take some deep breaths, ground yourself, and get really present. From this place of pure presence, you want to imagine a screen coming down in front of you. And on that screen is a movie. And the movie that's playing is the reality that you want to experience. Take a few minutes here just observing that reality, noticing who you're with, what you look like, what you're doing, what your surroundings are, and just kind of familiarize yourself with that reality as the observer. Once you've done that, you're going to actually visualize jumping into the screen and merging with the version of you who's playing in the movie. So now you're not looking as an observer, but rather you're looking through the eyes of the experiencer. You're feeling the feelings, you're thinking the thoughts, you're aware of the beliefs, you are connecting with the reality on an experiential level. Once you can do this to the point where you feel it so much that it feels real, it feels like it's already happened, that means it's done. You've done the work, you've done your job, and when you come out of that meditation, you are going to come out a completely different person. You will have shifted on a cellular level. Although your exterior reality might not have instantly shifted while you were meditating, you can have faith knowing that once you've felt it, once you've chosen it, it's already done. And now all of life and the universe is actually organizing and rearranging around bringing that reality into your current life. Now, if you have problems visualizing, or if you struggle to visualize and you actually feel like you can't see anything, that can really get in the way of your results because you get up in your head, and that's why I like to blend these two practices. The second practice is writing my reality, and because I was one of those people that really struggled to visualize, I found that writing my reality, I was able to much easier connect with the vision that I wanted to create. And from that place, once I had that vision written on paper, it was easier for me to connect in my imagination. Writing your reality is really simple. It's taking a pen, it's getting clear on the outcome or the reality that you want to experience, just like the last exercise. And then you write from the space of the person who's already created it. You write how you feel, what you think, what you now believe, the actions that you're taking. You write about your life as if it's already done. And one tip that I have for this is take experiences that you've had and expand on those. For example, when I was writing about creating $10,000 months, it was really hard for me to connect to that reality because I had never made anything close to $10,000 in a month before. So for me to actually feel into what that would feel like, it just wasn't happening. There was a huge disconnect. So what happened was I had a $3,333 program at that time, and I had sold one of those programs and the person paid in full, and a lot of the time there's payment plans and things like that, but this person paid in full. I was so excited, and the money got into my account, and I was so grateful, and I took that feeling and felt into, okay, what would this feel like if I was to receive this amount of money every single week? Because that would basically be like making my $10,000, $12,000 month that I was really, really hoping for. Although it wasn't happening every week, I could feel into, oh, this feels so good. What would my life look like if this was my new normal? If this was happening for me every single week, what would be different in my life? What would change? And then I started writing from that place. And once I had that written and really felt into that and got super excited about it, I could then visualize it much more easily. When you're doing both of these practices, you are shifting on the level of identity. You are connecting to a different reality that already exists, and you're tuning into the frequency of it by focusing on that reality. So we are actually multidimensional beings, and every reality is actually happening right now in this present moment. So there is no such thing as time and space outside of our physical 3D reality. And as multidimensional beings, we are experiencing all of these realities right now in this present moment. When you have a desire to experience a different reality, it's not because you need to go create that reality, it's because you've tuned into a frequency of a reality that is already existing and is already possible in another dimension. Doing these practices, you are connecting to a different reality and then embodying the frequency of that. And by doing that, you're going to draw it into and manifest it into your current reality. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful that you're here. Let me know what comes up for you. Let me know what happens. Let me know what shifts. And if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications for these videos so that you get notified when new videos like this come out every single Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye for now.